Hey Miles, so yeah, I see you're still having problems with the auction um, program, and the way that learning happens in these courses is some things come easier and some things don't, and it's hard to predict which things are going to be. It's usually different for different students, but everybody hits a wall at some point, and then you just kind of struggle along and get over the hump, and then you know um, you'll start making progress again. But let's see. So for this one, so I thought I'd give you some strategies for working through these things. So I don't know if you've had a chance to see this yet, but this was in Unit 4. There's some video on unit testing tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a test file that you can use, and I'll show you how to work with it to test out your methods, and I think that might make things a little easier for you. And let's see, there's something else I want to show you. Is it this one? Yeah. So I like the way you commented out the original one, so you could kind of refer to it while you're working. And you're on the right track with the loop stuff. So one thing though, just to make things easier to read, there's a handy little tool in the edit window called auto layout, and that'll let you smooth things up so you can see your beige rectangle for your methods and all the blocks inside there and everything. So yeah, let me show you this test file I'm going to send you. So the way that this testing stuff works is, let me bring this up. So you have your classes, and there's this. If I'm going to right click, I'm on a PC, so I'll right click. I guess on a Mac it's like Control click, and you see this option, Create Test Class. So you do this, and you get this little box, and this auction test is to test methods in the auction class. So I'm going to open this guy up, and we get all these little methods already made. Again, like I said, there's that video you can look at, and I'll send you that link to get details on this. But what I'm going to send you is a .java file, and these .java files, you can open up in any editor that can read like basic text. Like if you're on a Mac, you could use text edit, or I'm using Notepad++ on the PC, but like a regular Notepad should be able to read these. Or there might be some issues with Notepad with the carriage returns, but I know Notepad++ reads it fine. So anyway, I'm going to select all and just copy this into here, and select all. And the reason I'm doing it this way, the reason I'm doing it this way is instead of just sliding the Java file in with all these other Java files, is that you need to go through this process of doing the create test class to get these things connected right, it seems like. So anyway, so if I hit compile, actually I don't think this is going to compile right away, because I also have some tests in here for remove lot, which you haven't gotten to yet. So, but you can just comment that out. So I'm commenting out this method here. Okay, and hit compile. Okay, and now what you can do, we'll compile the whole thing, you can test your get lot method. So we'll run a test on get lot, And what pops up is this. Oh, actually, you're going to see in the terminal window when it's trying to run different things. So when it runs the setup, there's this little setup method in here. Setup someplace. Yeah, and it prints out setup. And it's trying to run the get lot, but it had a little trouble there, so let's take a look. So then what else will pop up is your test results, okay? And here it says it was testing get lot, but there was an error. So if you click on here, if you click on the where the X was, you'll see the error, and it says null pointer exception. And it tells you the line number, so it was at line 120. And actually, if you double click on this guy, it'll pop up the editor and show you exactly the line where you're having trouble. So we want to look and see, well, why would we have a null pointer exception here? Well, a null pointer exception comes up. A common reason for a null pointer exception is if you are trying to talk to an object that isn't there. So if searched lot is null and you try to call get number on it, you're going to get that exception. Okay. And what I see here is in this line right above it, it says search lot equals null. So if you went through here and you didn't, and the numbers didn't match, you set it to null, and then you test to see if you're trying to test to see if they do match. So and you're going to bomb out. So maybe what we could do is, because we do at the beginning, you're setting search lot to a non-null value, it looks like here, right? Maybe what we could do is make this an else. Oops. Right here, if we said else if, and then what that does is that says we're only going to do this test if this test failed. Okay? If this test succeeds, then we don't want to try this because we've set it to null, right? Okay. Oh, and I'm going to put a little carriage return here just to show. I don't know if I did that, but yeah. So this happens. We return the selected lot if we had a valid lot number, right? And lot number less than next lot number. Well, you have to think about that. But anyway, let's compile this and see. Let's try testing that. So let's close that out. And oh, if you're mucking with this terminal window, if you hold down the control key, or I think on a Mac it's the command key, and hit the letter K, it'll clear that screen so you know you're starting from scratch. And let's try that. Get lot. Okay, so we got a little farther, but we still got an error here. So said setup, get lot, getting lot with I equals 1. So we can click on here. Oh, we got another null pointer exception, but this time it's in a different place. It's on line 82. Let's see. So here, that's with my assertion. Oh, this is with my actual test. So it said getting lot I. So right now, the way this test is set up is if I is less or equal to 5, it should get it. And the reason I know it should get it is with the setup here. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have a bunch of lots, right? So Alright, so now we know that it's not giving us what we need here. So let's go back and look here. So now I think what I would do with this stuff here is maybe we need to go back and think about how this whole thing should flow. So let's I'm going to send you this, go ahead and send you this video just to give you a sense of how the testing stuff works. And then in the next video we'll kind of walk through the problem step by step and see if we can make more sense of it.